So very, very good work by Penta at this point. They come back and tie this series up one apiece. Data, Flarkey, and Seeks need to get something going here. They were really kind of stagnant in that last game, not really getting much offensive momentum. Need to get a good start here. This first minute of this third game is going to tell a lot about how this one's going to go. As we get into it, it's going to be into the offensive corner for Penta again. Off the back. Chance for Data. Data going to go up with this off the nose. Bounce it off that corner wall to be sent to the halfway line over the head of Seeks. And Data has to recover in his own end with Flarkey.
It's a dangerous clear to set up, but it works out. Data's not able to take it off of the perimeter, and it's back over. Now this is a good shot set up for Freaky. He's almost got it. Oh, Flarkey denies at the line by the short hairs, but the pressure keeps building in the box. They're not going to give this one up. The second they see a chance to start formulating a play, they're going to drive forward and they're going to keep that pressure on as long as possible. Not only does that give them advantage on the clock, but also set them up to where they're in the offensive advantage. It's over. It's close. Data will be denied in the box. The pressure builds from Flarkey. This is a good setup here now coming in for Penta. They've got the chance on goal again, but Seeks makes the clear.
Yeah, as we get to the halfway line, chance for Pondex to get something towards net. Data puts this into the corner from him. Flarkey back out into the middle. Data works with him for a clear, but then Freaky sends it in hot back into the offensive corner. Pondex sends us towards that solid net. Flarkey back out to the perimeter. He'll move back to the halfway line. Gets a demo in the process. Has it on a flick possibility. Pondex will jump in front of that. Seeks tries to get contact, tries to rain down from the ceiling on top of it. Didn't work. And Data will lose a 50 with Freaky.
Conventional play building in. Flarkey's rolling this one, trying to get it over the 50. The pressure coming in now for Solid. They're having a tough time getting it out of the midfield. Freaky's on target again, and it's going to be far and wide. And Killer 7, they've got great positioning so far on Penta. Solid's doing a good job on defense, forcing these out, but now they need to be able to formulate a play on their own. And so far, the clears, they don't have definition to them yet. Right now, they're clears for the sake of, I got to get this pressure out right now. And they're having a hard time getting. You can see continuous pressure from the 50. Both Killer, Freaky, Pwned, all of them. They're just keeping every single angle solid, and they come in for the shot.
Yes,
and Freaky
finally,
over the
Freaky
line.
finally hits the net the way he needed to earlier, but that'll work. Make it 1-0 Penta, just under 3 minutes left.
The crash came in, and they had to deal with both Killer and Freaky in the box. It's tough to get that positioning down. You've got to basically call a name and hold to it, and then you've got to deal with the number of angles that they're going to have at their disposal, along with potential passing play. When you've got that short play in the box, it is so dangerous. You've got to be able to clear those early, and it didn't work out for Solid. Penta's going to take it up 1-0.
We approach halftime. It is a 1-0 lead, as you mentioned, for Penta. Pondex going to put this around the corner here, getting it back to half. Data and Flarkey trying to team up, getting something towards the front of the net, but they can't at the moment. I do believe, if I'm right, that only 2 shots on goal in a total of a game and a half for Team Solid at the moment. That's something that absolutely has to change. Freaky going to lose this 50 back out to the middle. Flarkey play off the back. Rebound coming out. Good save coming across from Killer number 7. Great rotations from Penta are helping keep that net clean. And no goals given up in about a game and a half.
Yeah, he saw the play coming from Seeks at the top of the box, knew he had to disrupt no matter what, and goes in for the risky clear. Gets that one out. The one problem you have with that clear, though, is it sets it up for the sidewall, and it's a potential to bounce right back into center for even more dangerous play. But it was good control coming in from Killer for that defensive move. We're 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in the match. Flarkey's got this one past the half, and it's a chance now for a drive.
Well, they need to get something going. Let's see if they can do that. Seeks into the middle. It'll be taken by Killer. Met by Data. Pwned is up. He's the only one up. He's going to put this deep into Solid territory. Freaky will turn back. Put this into the middle. Caught Killer number 7 off guard as it was back into the middle. Did not quite happen the way he needed it to. And Data will go over the ball in the offensive end. Pondex.
This is contested. This might be Flarkey. This is Data at the top.
Oh, close there. Not quite able to get it done. We're still looking for an equalizer here. Is Team Solid. Freaky going to put this back to half. But Solid starting to work on the offensive rotations, getting the ball deep and following it up, which is something they were lacking earlier in this series.
Oh, this one's on. Oh, the crossbar will deny. They've got the counter now. Data will keep it at the 50. They've turned the tides. They're trying to get this one rolling. They've got the momentum behind them now. They just need to make something executable. They may have to go into a situation where they overextend just a bit to take the risk-reward scenario at this point, because being down by 1 with this much time left, it's time to start kicking it into overdrive.
You got to definitely do that soon, as Freaky going to put this over half, as is Pondax. Pondax trying to put this far side, but Cherry Picker training not paying off there, as it'll go off to the perimeter wall. Seeks back to half. Pondax will jump in front of that, but the pinch will send it along the halfway line into the sidewall. Reading this says Data. Data going to put this towards the near side, hopefully, but Pondax will jump in front of that, and Seeks is tasked with doing that now. Good catch by Pondax, trying to carry it out. Freaky going to get this back to the left wing. Chance for Flarky. Going to put that down to Data near side.
Oh.
Now, big save coming down from Freaky. Able to keep this one at 1-0, and that is likely how it's going to end. Penta able to take game 3 on a really, really good save coming out from Freaky. Make it 2-1.
So the positives we saw coming out from Solid this game is after halftime, they really, really turned it on. They tried to go in for that offensive strike. They only lost down by 1, a very, very low differential here for this matchup. But I got to say, they had the attempts, and Data, even in that last second play, almost pulls it off. But Penta's defense, rock solid this entire game. I mean, you can take a look. There was 5 saves from Solid and 4 coming in from Penta. So a highly defensive game in this scenario where they were trying to make setups, but really at the end of the day, Penta, they only played into opportunities that they knew they could commit to. And it was a pretty low shot game overall from Penta. Team Solid actually, I think, had the majority of the attempts on this match.
You would actually, no, it actually ended up even.
Oh,
so 7-7.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Oh,
7-7,
wow.
So even, but that's actually a pretty far cry from where Team Solid was in game number 3 and game number 2 of this series, where they had no shots. So that's infinitely better than they had effort-wise as far as
greater
offensive.
than 0?
Yes, indeed. So that